Hi everyone, this is Kevin from DVG.
And Sarah, and today we are coming to you from our dining room.
Woo!
We have something very exciting to show you that actually was a little unexpected. We got the color flat paper proofs for Battle Pack Wave 2.
Yeah, it's really exciting getting the physical. I mean, it's not quite the boxed yet, like the last video, but seeing the paper, being able to hold it, it's like starting to become real.
Yeah. So we'll keep this video short today, but we'll just show you some of the pages so that you kind of see what we see. So this is all the tuck boxes.
Yeah, they flatten them out and show us where like the flaps will go, so that way we can make sure that yes, this will create a 3D image, because otherwise it could just like not have a back or something, at which point what happens.
And then we have some more. These are the double deck.
Yeah, the double deck get their own sheet.
And then these are the stickers for the medals, as well as the
PMC Street Cred
cards.
Yeah.
It's really hard to see those, huh? But these are actual size too, I believe, for the most part.
And then this is, if you saw our last video, we kind of talked about how the paper proofs work. So here we have the card fronts, and it's, 7 across by 8 down. And then on the back of these, they stapled it, so that way we have all the card backs. And what Sarah and I do is we hold the sheet like this, and I say, okay, we have a ETO location, and then she's looking down to make sure.
Yes.
Because if we were to have a PTO location, or if this were to somehow have been a mistake, at which point it's a skill back or something, that leads to all sorts of issues.
Exactly. So our work day today is going to be sitting here proofing these.
Yeah.
We're mostly at this point looking for that the backs match up, like Kevin said, that the tuck boxes look right, because sometimes in electronic proofs you can't really see that, and general proofing like we do with the electronic stage, spelling errors, number misalignments, stuff like that, making sure it physically looks good before they print the final proofs.
And then we're also going to be taking photos of these and sending these to the Battle Pack designers, so that way they can take a look as well, because this is their project. They put dozens of hours into this, and they should be able to take one final look, at which point once we get the box proof, then we'll also send it to them, so that way they can have a copy of it, as well as when the fill product comes in, then they get their own copy as well.
Yeah. And a perfect printer proof stage is that we won't find any issues. That is the goal, obviously, every time. And assuming there are no major issues, even if there's a few minor issues of like, oh, that one card, something was wrong with it, that shouldn't cause any delays. If there's any major issues, it's rare, but that might cause some delays. Yeah. But what you guys all really want to know is what our schedule's looking like, I'm sure. Battle Pack Wave 1, For What Remains, the reprint of Pavlov's House, the counter trays, Modern 1, 6, and 7, are a little delayed more than we hoped, because for For What Remains and the Battle Pack Wave 1, they both had custom dice, and the way our printer works is they only really print the cardboard stuff, the cards, counters, games, boxes. So what they do is outsource the dice to a partner company that makes dice and other plastic components, as well as our counter trays. And they are having not trouble with the dice, they're just taking a little longer than planned. So that means that whole wave I just mentioned will ship, fingers crossed, if the dice keep going as scheduled, May 12th. From our printer, which means we will have it by the first week of June. Unfortunately, I know that's a little longer than we hoped, but what can you do? Things are taking longer than planned everywhere right now.
With the world going on, but it's important to us that we keep on top of it, and then also we wanted to let you guys know, because you guys are the ones who made this Kickstarter a success, and so you guys should have as much up-to-date information as we do.
Yeah, so they're estimating it'll leave their factory May 12th, and it usually takes about 3 weeks to get to us. For EU orders, 4 to 5 weeks. I'm sorry, it just takes longer. Don't know why, it just does. I think there's just more customs and regulations to get through. So that's the For What Remains Battle Pack Wave 1. Battle Pack Wave 2, as well as Thunderbolt Tiger Nimitz, assuming again there's no major issues with these printer proofs today. that should leave their factory by the end of May. So sooner than we had thought. So the dice are what are making the other project take longer. This project doesn't have any dice in it. So theoretically it'll leave by the end of May, which means we should get it by the end of June. So if everything goes according to plans, everything should be shipping in June.
Well, you guys will
in 2 waves of the first set and then this set.
You guys will be getting a lot of boxes on your doorstep at the month of June.
Well, it'll ship in June, so some of you won't get it till July.
In July.
But yeah, if everything goes according to plan, you will have stuff in June.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So we'll keep you updated. I think that's all of the information we have for you right now. Vassal 50 is still the code for 50% off Vassals. Thanks 20 is still the code for 20% off physical games. We are still shipping. We go to our warehouse twice a week if we have a lot of orders, once a week if we don't.
We put up a post actually earlier
It'll
today.
go up at 2. So in 2 hours, well, it's noon right now. I don't know when I'll get this video up, but about the time I'll get this video up, I also have a post of all the orders going out. So we're still running.
And besides that, Stealth and Sea is being created.
The electronic from David. We're making it now into our formatting.
Yeah. David sent me over all the information, and I'm putting it all together right now, laying it out on the counter sheets and in the card sheets and stuff. And so that normally takes about a week-ish to complete, just because every single game component needs to be put in. It's basically like creating a vassal, except I'm creating it in our layout program, which is a little bit less intuitive. And so once all that's in, then we'll be able to, we always send it to him. He then takes a couple of days to double, triple check everything, because I haven't played the game. I don't know if I'm missing a counter or I have more than I should or whatever. But he'll be able to take a look, and then we can ship it off to the printer.
Yeah, the hope would be by the end of next week that they'll be done and approved by David, and then that will start its proofing stages. So we'll get the electronic proofs a couple weeks after that, and we'll do a video of that stage, because that's the only stage we haven't shown you guys yet.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. We still want to do a playthrough of Kandahar. Hopefully we'll get to that maybe this week. Yeah. Otherwise, keep playing your games, keep ordering from us or your local game store, and we will talk to you later.
Yeah. Stay safe.
Bye.